What is going on, everybody? You already know it's the Sixers post-game show, the final score. My name is Paul Spencer. That is the showstopper, Dave Yarnell. Dave, Sixers win 112, Phoenix 100. 4
Yeah.
and 1.
Yeah, 4-1. This team is hot right now. I mean, they're playing well at home. Things are going their way. What more can you ask for? They're doing really well.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, play who's in front of you, regardless of who's not playing. You know, no Devin Booker, no Bradley Beal tonight. Hey, I don't care who's playing. A win is a win. Take it as it is. 4-1 looks the same damn thing as in win columns, regardless of who you're playing with, who's playing. So 4-1. I'm hyped. I'm kind of ready for the playoffs ready to begin. But Dave, we still got a long ass season ahead of us.
We have a long way to go, my friend. A long way to go. It's not even. We haven't even broke anything yet.
Yeah,
Broke the ice.
I'm not a mathematician, Dave, but 4-1, that takes away 5 games from 82. Man, we got 77 more games to go.
Yeah, this is true. It's only 5 games into the season. We're sitting at 4-1. Today was a very good, big win for them. Yeah, what can you say? They're playing good right now.
Well, all I can say is Daryl Morey actually did 2 things right this year. He shipped out James Harden, and he brought in Kelly Oubre.
I'll tell you, this kid's on fire right now. He cannot be stopped. I don't know. Everything he throws up, he can throw a ball into the ocean. He gonna miss. Yeah, it's just one of those things. He's just, he's hitting on all cylinders right now. This kid's hot.
25 points tonight, Dave. You know, listen, all season long he's been averaging like 21 points off the bench, starting unit. You don't care. This kid is an instant spark. I said, this team is top heavy. The 5 starters here, all starters in double digits here, led by the lowest would be 18 points, of course, by Tobias Harris. But this team showed you one thing, Dave. It doesn't matter who scores. If one person's not hot, you got 4 other players to step up on this team.
Well, it's a domino effect, Paul. When you're hot, if I'm not hot, you're gonna get hot, and it just goes round and round. And the way they're playing right now, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Harris had 23 the other night. Tonight he had 18. Maxey had 18 the other night. They can reverse the battle. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but this team is built that way. I mean, you have different options. Embiid has the bad night, of course, or a night at off or whatever. We'll see that the other 4 starters can step up. Oubre, I just want to talk about because, man, he is instant office off this bench, starting unit. He has the green light. He gives you that I want to call that Philadelphia mentality, that blue collar, bring your lunch pail to work, get your ass on the court, do your job, do what you need to do as a team. And this is what the kid is doing, a huge pickup for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I still want to see more off our bench, though, Paul. We're not seeing more off the bench at all. I mean, Covington had 2. I mean, Quickmuz only had 5. Springer had 2. I mean, that's not to me. I need more bench play. I do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, still you have Covington and Martin, of course, that and Marcus.
I mean, they just got there. We understand that, but
yeah, it's going to take time for them 3 to gel, actually. But you think about the bench, exactly what we talked about last night. We know this bench can be deep. You have shooters, Korkmaz, Covington, and off the bench. They're red hot. When they're hot, they're on. They're cold. They're cold as ice. But my thing is, I want to see a little bit more minutes from Bamba. I want to see a little bit more minutes from a Paul Reed. I want to see that second unit, the starting center or the second unit center. That's where I want to see being a little bit more aggressive because, Dave, Embiid's not going to play 82 games. He's not going to play 75 games.
Nope.
He might play 70 if he's lucky. Those 12 games, Dave, I understand what a scheduled, take a day off. I understand that, load management. But, Dave, what if you play a team where, down the season and Embiid actually gets hurt for 1 or 2 weeks, whatever happens? You need Reed to have that time in there. You need Bamba to get that time in with these units. That's the only thing I can see right now.
I mean, I totally agree with that. But I mean, you're giving Harris 34 minutes, Embiid 31 minutes, and Maxey 30 minutes. And these guys playing 30+ minutes a game. It's going to take its toll. I mean, it's great now, but it's going to take its toll down the road. You can just tell.
Right. I want to see that bench come in there to get some, vital minutes right now. You can understand getting your feet wet in the game, Dave, but you got to get them game situation where it's crucial. I don't want to see them a mop of points going against a second string unit. I want to see, Bamba come in there. I want to see why we went to get this kid. He's a defensive presence. He's long and slinky. He can get in there and battle, not physically battle underneath the boards, but he can, can defend that 4, that 5. He can defend that. I know what Paul Reed can do, but I want to get Paul Reed acclimated to, hey, listen, when Embiid's not out there, get in the box. We're going to get you the ball. The motion's not going to go through you, but let's utilize you in the paint a little bit more. Let's see what you can do too. We got a great team here. It's just a little depth that's concerning to me.
Well, like I said, back to the bench. I mean, we saw Toronto. We saw Korkmaz sighting with 10 points, which was really good. Paul Reed had I think he had 6 against Toronto the other night. So that's what I want to see more of. I mean, because these guys, it's going to take its toll going down the stretch. You just know.
Yeah, 82 games is a long season plus the postseason.
Sure.
You're playing 3 rounds here, 5 of 7 sevens, and to the finals, man, you're going to be playing another 30 games basically. You know what I mean?
I mean, we get Covington in the game, get Martin in the game. Let these guys do their thing too. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, I mean, they're not getting a lot of minutes. I understand they're new off the system. It's a new scheme, a new system. Nick Nurse is one of those coaches that, the X and O's are a little bit different from other coaches. We know that, but I like Covington finally. Last night he played, 4 minutes in the game. Now tonight he's playing 18 minutes a game. Reed got 15. Beverly got 12. Korkmaz got in there 18 minutes. But the one thing is, Bamba, I guess, why did we go get him just maybe for a depth rotation being the third center? 2 minutes? And then last night, 1 minute?
I'm starting to see that. I think Coach Nurse is. I don't think he has confidence in Bamba. I mean, I just don't. He'd be playing if he did. I mean, I'm not seeing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a win is a win. I mean, you're 4-1 here. You really don't need him, but I want to get him in the mop-up time. We know what Paul Reed can do in mop-up time too. But you know what? Hey, if you get, especially Monday night when they play the Wizards, if they're up, I want to see Bamba get in the game. I want to see the backups come in here a little bit. Give us a look of what we see for these guys.
I mean, like tonight, who was it? KD had 31. Big game for him. Bates dropped 8. Nurkic had 11 or 13, I think it was.
11, yeah.
11, okay.
Eric
Gordon had 13. Yeah, okay. One of the two. Okay, I'm confused. But still, I mean, like you said earlier, they're missing. They're missing Bradley Beal. They're missing a couple of guys. I mean, but they did hang. But I mean, 12 points is 12 points at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of who you're playing, I don't care if who's playing here. Yes, of course you have all-world, Kevin Durant out there scoring, but one man can't win a team when you're outscored all your starters. Grayson Allen had an 8. Diop, there's the backup forward there, small forward at 8. But you're missing Bradley Beal. You're missing Devin Booker. Booker gives you 25 to 30 a night. Of course, Bradley Beal, we haven't seen him this year. We know he's a pure scorer too.
Sure he is.
He's just going to be like the Sixers' big three: Embiid, Maxey, and Harris. Of course, he's going to, and Oubre now. I want to talk about Oubre too. Throw him in the mix, but you're not going to get that without a Booker or a Bradley Beal. But hey, you win as a win. You beat who's in front of you, regardless of
right. Well, coming off their bench, Eubanks had what? He had 10. He had played 20 minutes. I mean, that was pretty much their whole bench right there. Was Eubanks? Let me think about it.
The one kid that I love watching because he's Japanese is Watanabe. I love saying his name.
Watanabe.
I love that.
He had 5 points tonight too. So
yeah, he's kind of cool watching. Like I play NBA Live on Xbox, and I always create like a look up Japanese player, and I created him. He came over from the Nets last year. He's a good shooter, but I'd like to see him get more time. Even though we're talking about the Sixers, I think he's a good swing man. But it is what it is. 5 points. It is what it is for him.
I mean, are you surprised that Phoenix is 2-4 off the season?
Well, no. I mean, Booker's been out 2 games, Dave.
Right.
Kevin Durant's played all games. Bradley Beal hasn't even played this season with the back spasms. The crazy thing is they went out and got this dude. He has one of the highest contracts ever in the NBA, Bradley Beal.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
And he hasn't played yet, so I'm not going to count him out. Honestly, there's teams out there that you can't count out. You can't count out Golden State. I'm not counting out the Suns because legitimately, Dave, they have the big 3 out there. Bradley Beal can give you 30. Devin Booker's an all-universe player, all-pro, scoring 25. Kevin Durant can score 30 anytime he take over a game. We know what he can do. But 2 and 4, it is fitting for them because they haven't played together yet, Dave.
That's true. They once they start to gel, they'll be okay.
Right, and you look at the Sixers. Nobody's been injured yet so far. You went out and got
knock on wood on that one, boss.
Right, knock on wood. But 4-1, you're playing without injuries here. What happens if the big man goes down? Then something's going to happen. Then then you might have little down effect there, domino effect. But you play who's in front of you, 4-1, regardless of record. The hottest team out there, of course, is Denver again. Undefeated
Sixers are taking care of business. I mean, they beat Toronto twice. They beat tonight. They beat the Suns, and then they beat who was it the other night?
They beat the Blazers and the Raptors.
Portland Raptors, right? I mean, you're beating teams you're supposed to beat, and that's
your only loss to Milwaukee at the beginning of the
right.
season.
And Milwaukee so far, that was game 1. So
right. And then game 1, I don't read into. That's with anything, NFL, hockey, whatever, baseball. You're feeling out your extension to the preseason. You're finally playing another team, even though you play summer league, intramural games. That's totally different. Who cares about that? You're working on a scheme, assignments. You're working on, rotation too. So, It is what it is, but I mean, look at the schedule, Dave. Monday night they do have the Washington Wizards. Washington has won one game this year, Dave.
That should be another. There's another win right there. I mean, they'll be 5-1 after that.
Regarding what they play tomorrow, they do play outside.
Well, like I said, they don't have Bradley Beal anymore, so that's
Yeah, I mean, it's a team where it's like, okay, you know what, maybe we'll rebuild here with draft picks because they got a nice load for Bradley Beal, of course. They do have draft picks, of course, but it is what it is. You lose your not franchise player, but your name recognition player that can score, of course. So it is what. Then they plus 2 years ago lost John Wall too.
Right, that was a big loss for them. Yeah, John Wall's a good player.
He's good. He's a veteran now. He's like a jump around player, but it is what it is with them. I mean, you look at the schedule, Dave. We have the Wizards Monday night, 1-4, okay, and then after that we have a good game. This is where I'm going to put the measuring stick out there, Dave. Wednesday night we play the Celtics. Yes, that'll be definitely a measuring stick. I want to see how they match up.
Then we'll see. Is that home or away?
We're home. We're home that week.
Okay. Well, okay.
And I want to see how they match up because they went out. Of course, they got rid of Marcus Smart out there. They shipped him off to Memphis.
But they still have Jaylen Brown, bro, and he's tough.
I mean, you really think about it. A lot of people aren't talking about their big three. I mean, of course, you got Jaylen Brown. You got Tatum, of course.
Tatum.
You bring in Porzingis.
Yeah.
A stretch 4, stretch 3 that can bring the ball up, shoot the ball, lights out, and he's coming off the injury, but he's averaging 23 a game right now too.
Kid's a stud. Kid's a stud.
And of course, Horford's going to be playing center down there too. That's going to be a good game.
Well, Al's not really a center. I mean, he's a 3-point shooter. That guy.
That's what I mean. If he's on there, and they go small with Philadelphia. That's going to cause Embiid to play out a little bit.
It's just so funny when Al comes to Philadelphia. He usually tears it up.
That's a measuring stick for me. Yeah. And then plus you have Porzingis out there. He's going to stretch the field. He plays 4, and he can bring Tobias out if Embiid's on him because he's almost 7 feet, 6'11". A pure shooter. And if he's on Embiid, he's going to bring Embiid out. And a lot of crossings going in there because Jason Tatum loves crossing the middle. Jaylen Brown loves crossing the middle. And they're very hybrid as well. So that's a game that I'm looking forward to. That's my measuring stick right now because you lost to Milwaukee. How do you fare up against Boston?
Against Celtics, yeah. I mean, usually Celtics give us problems normally. So I'm not, that happens from time to time.
Yep, I know we don't look forward to it, games down the line, but Wizards are really something to look forward to here, being at 1-4. You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean they're 1-4, but you never know. I mean, sometimes teams that have nothing to play for, that's when they play their best.
Tell me about it. Notre Dame got their ass kicked today, Dave, by Clemson.
Right. I mean, when you're nothing to play for, you come out, you play your best, and sometimes you maybe you squeak out a win, maybe you can cut it to 5-6 points, whatever. But you play your butt off. Happens.
You know my saying, Dave, a wounded animal is the most dangerous animal in a corner because
absolutely, totally agree with that. Oh yeah.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. But hey, going to this box score here, Dave, they're playing some great ball, man. Tobias Harris, he's playing great through the entire season. He ends up with 18, Embiid does 26, Maxey 22, Kelly Oubre 25, Melton 8, and then you go down to the bench. Of course, we already talked about Melton coming off the bench, but Covington 2, Martin 0, Reed 4, Bamba 0. Beverly 0, Korkmaz 5, Springer 2.
I mean, when you're 4 out of 5 stars or over 20 points, well, let's say over 4 double digits, 20, 24 points, whatever. 9 times out of 10, you're going to win the game. I mean, very rare does that happen.
And that's the good thing too. Like I said, with 5 starters out there, Dave, it's like, okay, I have a bad night. Well, I got the other 4 starters to pick me up here. They can score 20 as well. We know Max can drop 30. We know Harris has the green light. He can score 30.
Sure.
Oubre has the green light. He can score 30. It is what it is. I mean, Embiid can go silent 30 any night.
Melton's not much of it. He's a scorer, but he's more of he's a point guard. He's a passer. He's going to get points. He's going to get assists.
He's a facilitator. That's why I like if you take Maxey off and give Maxey a break there, you can bring Melton in with 2 or 3 of these starters. He can find the open man. He's a dribble drive guy.
That's what he does.
He makes the right decision, which is a good thing for him too. He's getting that experience as well. But the one thing I do want to say is like tonight the one thing is showing me is Harris. He's playing aggressive. 10 boards tonight, Dave. 10 boards from him.
Yeah,
he's playing aggressive.
Very aggressive. That's what he's supposed to do. That's good. I think this is the Harris that we were supposed to see with Doc Rivers, but we didn't see it. Now I think that Coach Nurse is letting Harris do his thing, and it's starting to show. You can show definitely.
I mentioned on one of the shows. I forgot what post game we did, Dave, and I said, this is going back to Glenn Rivers and Clippers land, where Tobias Harris was the one option. They were letting him shoot the ball, the green light. Just like the Kmart special, you got the blue light. He has the green light to shoot anywhere on the court. He was averaging 25 points a game, Dave, putting up the shot. Then he comes here under the Brett Brown system, the Doc Rivers system, and it's just like, where are you? What are you? You're a role player. Here's what you need to do. We're going to take you out of the rotation, not out of the rotation, but take you out of the scheme. We're not going to run through you, big man. We're going to run through Embiid, but stay here. We're not going to run crosses for you, dribble handoffs, shoot, shots like that. This offense is designed. This Nick Nurse offense is designed for people. You're open, take the shot, regardless. You miss it, hey, not a big deal. You live another day. Come back and do it again.
Harris can run the floor, and that's we've seen that time and time again. He pick and roll. He can run the floor. He got a good jump shot, and this is the Harris you're paying for. This is what you're looking for this whole time. So
yeah, I mean, he's making the money. Might as well give him the ball. I mean, you're playing one of these guys. Max contract money. Let's give him the ball. We know he can shoot. He's a 3D player, a dribble drive. That's what he is. He's a very good player. So this is what I love to see with him. I'm finally.
I mean, out of the 4 quarters, I mean, Phoenix only won 1, so that tells you that right there.
And the thing is, they're not putting up bad shots, Dave. This is the one of the things that I usually look at. Their field goal percentage tonight. Harris was 70% from the field. Embiid was 50. Maxey was 50. Oubre was not a mathematician, but let's say 5 out of 8, 67%. Milton was 30%, but starting 5, Dave, you're shooting 65% for the entire game.
That's solid right there. Just tells you right there that they're gonna shoot the lights out. They're gonna win games.
And one of the biggest thing is we know Tobias is a 3-point shooter. We know he can make that shot at any time. Give him a 3, dead on 3, a slant 3. He's going to make that. 1 3-pointer tonight, 0 for 1. It shows me that 7 out of 6 of the other shots that he took out there were driving to the lane, jump shots, getting to the hole. That's showing me that he's not living on that 3-point range anymore. He is showing that mid-range, get to the hole mentality. That's what I love to see as well. He's not settling. He's not settling.
I agree. But I'm just tired of seeing my big man take 3-pointers. I mean, if he can make it, great. But to me, it's just
Dave. Listen, Dave. Let's talk about that, Mr. Embiid. You're tired of doing it, but 3 for 3 tonight.
I get it. I mean, when he's hot, and he was on. But then there are times where he's shooting up just 3-pointers and not making anything. So
I mean, it bothers me, Dave. I will say this. Yes, 4-1 I'm happy about, but to your point, I am kind of pissed off about at times when he's on. Sometimes he comes down. And you can tell when he's tired, he'll pull up for the 3 and just shoot the 3. Little rest for him. I don't have to go down to the box. I don't have to do that. But when you're playing a center where you can dominate and you miss your first 3, get your butt in the block, dude.
I'm with you.
Play to your advantages. But I'm not going to knock him, Dave. The dude, for a big man, I don't think I could go 1 for 10 like he goes, 7 for 10. You know what I mean?
There's not many that can't. I mean, for what he does, as big as he is, it's amazing what he can do. I mean, he takes you to the hole. He can shoot outside. He blocks shots. He runs the floor. What more do you want? I mean, what more do you want from Embiid? I mean,
hell, listen, Shaq couldn't make a free throw from 10 feet out, and Embiid shooting 24.
It's amazing. I mean, he is the MVP for a reason, right?
Yeah, well, I don't want to call. I understand he is the MVP, Dave. I understand it 100%, but I am not going to call him a true MVP until I see him for 82 games plus postseason.
That you're not going to see that. That's not going to happen.
Well, thank you very much, Dave.
I mean, you're not going to see a true 82-game season out of it, Pete. That's just not going to happen.
No player's ever going to play 82. We even know that. Even the Joker don't even play that. But my thing is, you got to show up in the playoffs, Dave. A lot of people say, Peyton Manning, one of the greatest regular season quarterbacks ever to play the game, of course. But then you have Brady, the all-time great who plays regular season plus playoffs plus Super Bowls. Well, you have Embiid, arguably one of the greatest regular season centers, multifunctional, hybrid center, regular season. But then you get to the playoffs, then you pass the torch to the man they call Joker,
right?
Shows up for 82 plus, Dave. That's my thing. You know what I mean?
I got you. I understand everything you're saying.
I'm not going to knock it. 4-1, Dave. It goes a long way. Hey, we're sitting at 4-1. We're in the first place in the Atlantic. Well, no, I'm sorry. We're behind Boston there. But hey, Boston's a measuring stick, Dave. But hey,
I mean, if I had to say it now, your top 2 teams in this division are Sixers and Celtics. It's just what it is right now. I mean, I'm not sure I'm not sure where the Knicks are right now, or what's going on with that. But
the Knicks are playing good ball, but I mean, they're still trying to figure it out. RJ Barrett's finally stepping up a little bit. Brunson's playing a little bit here, and of course they have what's his name? Oh, Jesus, Julius Randle as well.
Randle, yeah,
they got a nice 3 too, but their philosophy is they don't play great defense. They just got beat a couple of nights ago in the last. I think they were outscored 16 in the fourth quarter a couple of nights ago. So they're not playing legitimate ball. But in the beginning of the season, we'll take about 5 minutes here real quick. In the beginning of the season, who did you think let's talk about number 1 seed in the East. Who did you think your number 1 seed in the East would be?
Number 1 seed, Celtics.
So I was like, okay, that's what I had. I had the Celtics, especially after they had losing Smart. They bring in Porzingis, great pickup.
How,
Who did you have
how can they not be? I mean,
exactly. Who did you have at number 2?
number 2, I would say Sixers.
Really, over Milwaukee?
I think so. Yeah.
Even with the Dame trade?
I would go Sixers then Bucks. That's just me. But
Wow. Okay, so the Sixers are right where you're thinking they should be at 2 right now.
they're right. Exactly. That's where they should be.
Okay. I think they're top 3 to me. I'm still going to put Dame ahead of them because Dame's still a learning curve. This season's 82 games, Dave.
Mhm.
You know, so I'm going to put the Sixers there because the Sixers are playing red hot right now. Can they
They are.
continue? I don't know. But the Celtics are playing great ball. Their chemistry is great, you know, with the way they're playing. They brought in the pieces, lost pieces, bring in pieces. They're sitting there undefeated as well. But the Bucks still are learning, you know. We see one of their players tonight, Grayson Allen. He's gone. He plays for the Suns tonight.
Well, my thing is too with the Bucks is to me Giannis and Dame, if they don't get it together, then it could be a long season for them. But if they do get together and they're doing their thing, things can happen.
And the thing was with the Bucks too. Yes, Dame can score 40. He can score 50
Sure.
a night. You know, of course, we know Giannis, the MVP. You know, back to back many times already. You know, arguably one of the top 3 players in the league right now. Still, he can give you 40 any time, a triple double any night. But the one thing the Bucks need to work on is chemistry. And the other thing is, Dave, they gave away their best defensive player, Drew Holiday.
I know. I was surprised about that. Yeah.
You know, the defense, I mean, you can win games when you score, but you got to hold teams with a sufficient offense too, down the points. You got to score more than they do. Losing Holiday was a big loss as well.
I thought maybe Holiday would come back to the Sixers, but that wasn't the case. So.
I wish he would. That would be pretty
Yeah,
nice.
I was a Drew fan. I have to be honest. I was a Drew Holiday guy.
Yeah, can you imagine that? I mean, that's when definitely you're going to bring Oubre off the bench, of course, and you're going to have Holiday and Maxey as your starters. You know, then bring Oubre off the bench into the offense. But we can't have everything, Dave. We can't have everything.
We can't have it all. No.
We can't have everything. Yeah, Dave. Hey, listen, it's 4-1. We got the Washington Wizards Monday night. It's sitting at 1-4. You know, opposites attract here. 4-1.
Is that at Washington or is that at home?
That is actually going to be. We are actually home. We're on a 4-game homestand here.
Wow, 4-game homestand. Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hey, we won the game today, 4-1 here. But Dave, before we get out of here, how about we get some little sponsors out there?
Actually, but before we do sponsors real quick, go back to that Washington thing they were saying before. Actually, that would be actually a good night for him not to give the big man a little rest and then come back ready to go the next couple of games.
Dave, don't be giving my man rest.
No, I'm just saying. Washington's not a very good team, and that would actually be a good time for him to take, just take a night off. And
to let everybody know now, we have 17 live viewers. Please give us, a hand out to let us know what you're thinking out there. But Dave, I'm gonna put this all on you. If they give him a rest and they lose, everybody's.
But I don't think they lose. I just don't see that happening. I mean, it wouldn't matter. I mean, you could start Paul Reed. It wouldn't matter. It's Washington.
Oh,
so
really?
I think so.
The Kuzma don't scare you?
No, not really.
No.
No.
All right. Hey, if they lose,
I mean, I'm not saying the big man's going to rest. I'm not saying that, but if they were to do that, it would. I don't think it would matter either way. The Sixers would still pull the
So
win.
you're already looking at scheduled rest, huh?
That's up to him. But to me, yeah, sure. I mean, it's 82 games. It's a lot of games.
Here, you know what? I'm going to go through the schedule for the next 10 games, and I want to tell you, I want 2 scheduled rest games from Embiid, and I want you to be the coach, and you tell me when they are. You already gave Embiid a night off on Monday night against the Wizards, right?
Sure, why not?
All right. So here, Dave, you're going to give him off Monday night. You're not to play him with the Celtics, right?
No, he's playing at Celtics, sure.
Okay. Now, none of these are back-to-backs, Dave. We don't have any back-to-backs here. Okay. Wednesday night, we have the Celtics. Then you're going away to Detroit and playing the Pistons. He's playing back-to-back?
Yeah, he can play that, sure.
Okay. So then we go back home to Philly and we play the Pacers.
Yeah, he plays that one too.
Okay. Well, Dave, then you got to come back. You're staying home. Then you're playing the Celtics again.
Got to play that one.
All right. Well,
so I'm saying if he doesn't play Monday night, he's be ready to go for the next 4 or 5 games.
Maybe I see a scheduled rest here. Okay, you play the Hawks. Hawks are playing the ball with Trae Young right now.
Yeah, Trae Young. Well, Trae Young always gives us fits. Trae Young gives us Sixers fits every time he plays us. It's not even a question.
This one might be a scheduled thing for you here. Embiid has to go up 95 to Brooklyn and play the Nets.
Ooh, Ben.
So what? Embiid, sorry.
Take the Monday off and just call it a day. Just play the rest.
Monday you're getting a break here, Embiid. Other than that,
there you go.
You're going to be playing 7 straight.
Unless he feels he can go, why not?
Oh my God. Eileen checking in, giving us the hand clap. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate it. But hey, Dave, 4-1 here, brother. I can't be more happier.
Hey, it's a great start. 5 games of the season, you're 4-1. Can't ask more than that.
This is the only team I like in Philly is actually pretty good this year.
Hey, there you go.
Exactly. Well, Dave, how about we do some little sponsors here real quick, especially we're talking about the Philadelphia 76ers out there. So listen, guys, if you ever you're down at the Wells Fargo down there and you get injured, please call 1-800-HURT-123. Attorney's Jason Fine. Motor vehicle accident, slip and fall, workman's comp, personal injury claims, Jason Fine has you covered. 3 office locations throughout Pennsylvania and New Jersey. First in the Garden State, right over the bridge there. Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 3 Greensward Lane. Also in the great state of PA, Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, 1628 JFK Boulevard, Suite 2120. My neck of the woods, Pittsburgh, PA, 500 Grant Street, 2900. Also, make sure you call 1-800-HURT-123. Mention Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. Told you to call. If one of the consultants pick up the call, hell, you might even get me picking up the phone if I do it. Whoever you get, mention Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. Make sure you do that. No recovery, no fee. Guaranteed rate if we take your case, 33 1/3%. Promise you, no fees, no hidden fees, no result, no recovery, no fee. We got you covered. Also, guys, it's the weekend. You're watching football. You're watching basketball. You're watching UFC. You're watching WWE. Whatever the hell you're watching. Cricket. I don't give a damn. Whatever
Hockey.
even hockey, even some cricket, some soccer, hell, some pool, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Make sure Monday morning, even tonight, get on the phone, get on the website. The Evolution of Flavor Infused Coffee, bourbon, chocolate chip, toasted coconut rum, Samaritan blend, newest blend, organic blend, Perula, Florida. Make sure you use promo code OTBS Sports at monkeycoldcoffee.com. Before you check out, get some swag, get the t-shirts, get the cup, get the thermal diffuser, the cold brew diffuser, the K-cup, the bags of coffee, whatever you need, they got you covered. And make sure you use promo code OTBS Sports at the register. So guys, listen, man, we have something for everybody. This week, we're going up to 19 shows this week. Next week, we're going up to 21 shows. And then we have some breaking news coming soon. I'm not going to relay it, but we do have another show coming in 2 weeks. And then in December, we have the 10th ranked boxer in the world going to be doing his own show on our network for our here at Out of the Box Entertainment. And it's going to be all about boxing for the kids, for all the boxers out there. He's going to teach you things. He's going to relay messages with you. And you know what? I will give you even the name of it. I'm not even care. That's how we are at Out of the Box here. We'll let it out of the box. It's the Trigger Response. Ring the Bell Show with Trigger Trey, the 10th ranked boxer in the world right now, the current NABA champion in the welterweight division. He's defending his title December 2nd against Bill Hutchinson down in Miami. So Trigger Trey, bring that strap back home to the city of Johnstown. You are the man in Johnstown. We all love you, brother. Out of the Box is in your corner. So go bring the strap back and come back, baby.
Good luck, champ.
Definitely. So Dave, you ready to get out of here for a 4-1?
Absolutely. 4-1, looking good right now. And Monday night we'll see we'll see Washington coming to town.
Definitely. My name is Paul Spencer. That is the showstopper, Dave Yarnell. And you're watching the Sixer postgame show. The final score, once again, the Philadelphia 76ers 112 and those Phoenix Suns 100. Sixers are 4-1, baby, on the Monday night. Moving on to 5-1 against those Washington Wizards. And we'll see you after the game, probably around 10:30. We'll see you then. Have a great weekend.
Take care, everybody.